she says that all we have to do is show criminals love because they haven't been shown love before, and then they'll stop committing crime.
Here we go, guys.
Let's get into it. We're doing a Anisa Ultimate Meltdown.
No.
This is absolutely, like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's boring with them a lot of the time.
I love it.
This time, you're going to be blown away.
Really?
Because this is actually, like, you start to feel bad for Anisa with how bad she self-felt here.
Really?
I'm not kidding. Like, it's actually really brutal, man.
Okay.
But then by the end of the clip, you just start to hate her again because you realize, like, the impact her sort of person has on the rest of the world.
Everybody, hello.
How many viewers did you have?
I've done
so Anisa had 42 viewers.
Shut the fuck up. How?
She made in total, I think she got 3 subs.
No.
She made like $15 in 3 hours.
What the f?
Yeah. No, she is pulling a lot less than Ralph, like unironically. Like
44?
Yeah. And people in chat are saying she doesn't even have tits anymore to attract you. Don't worry, she knows.
Oh no.
And she's gonna say that she just can't compete.
She's gotta fix that hair, dude. What's going on?
She talks, I'm not sure if I clipped it, but she talked about how it's growing in longer each day. But she just f***ed her shit up.
Yeah, it's bad. By the way, look at this. She's got whatever she's playing here. What's she playing? Is this I don't know what this is. She's playing a game, but whatever she's playing, it just says defeat. She's lost her last match.
She is actually so defeated in this clip. I've never, because the last time we did a solo stream of Anisa, she was like fired up. Remember, she was flipping off the trolls, really angry.
Yeah.
She's just defeated at this point. Like, she's just buck broken.
Yeah.
Updated. Wow, my brain cannot handle. I think there was a time where, like, I absolutely could handle listening to music and talk at the same time, but that.
Wait.
So Anisa is now at the point where she says she has so much brain damage that she's unable
to speak and listen to music
at the same time.
Oh.
You know what? I think we gotta bust it out. It's a read
alert.
Alert!
Oh no.
That time has come and gone. My brain is now cooked.
Her brain is now cooked.
It's not even iron. Like,
we're gonna have to hit her with a second one. Oh,
wow.
Be careful, Anisa. JF might start to be interested.
Is it drugs? It's pills, right?
Sweet potato. Well, she's going to say it's a combination of pills. She says she's getting on more pills, but it's also concussions. Well, you'll hear her.
Okay.
So, oh my God, I can't even listen to that. It's so low, and I'm.
What? What do you mean?
She can't even listen to the little hum of the mic or whatever. The way she's so retarded, she's had to hook it up with a Blue Yeti USB. And that just takes up like 20% of the screen.
I need to get tested for autism.
Wait, Ash. Listen to this.
This is unedited, but this is how it started.
I'm going to rewind. And we're going to listen to this 30 seconds without pausing. Okay? Because, like, wow. It's just like bang, 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 bang.
Everybody, hello.
Listen to this, 30 seconds, no pause.
I've done some updated. Wow, my brain cannot handle. I think there was a time where, like, I absolutely could handle listening to music and talk at the same time, but that time has come and gone. My brain is now cooked. So, oh my God, I can't even listen to that. It's so low, and I need to get tested for autism.
I got anxiety from this, like, 30 seconds.
It gets worse. Get ready for what he's about to say next about her autism diagnosis. So she really is like the Ash Ketchum of mental illness. Gotta catch 'em all! Autism! Like, she needs to be diagnosed with every mental illness that there ever has been.
legit. I think it got so much worse after COVID, but I don't know.
So she blames her autism on COVID? Anisa, that's not how it works. COVID doesn't give you autism, nor does it make your autism worse. Like, she just wants to be special so bad. For her, the worst thing is just to be plain normal and average. I gotta be special in some way. Maybe if I put all these ugly tattoos on and this stupid bowl cut, maybe people will think I'm special. Maybe if I claim I'm autistic, people will give me good girl points. Sad.
Autism. The psychiatrist that I am going to, who is a part of the LGBT infrastructure of the therapy people I talk to, he is not confident in diagnosing autism in women. So
in women, like, what are you talking about? The reality is he knows you don't have autism and he just really doesn't want to give you that diagnosis, even though you're paying him thousands and thousands of dollars. He's just like, when it comes to women, I'm not comfortable giving women an autism diagnosis. Though it's different between women and men, like it's the same condition.
Cannot help me. I have to go somewhere else. Super.
So she's admitting there that she's like she's diagnosis shopping. She's going to every single person that a psychiatrist that she possibly can and offering them boatloads of cash until they're willing to tell her she's autistic. She has a new pity power online.
She's a script hunting.
Yeah.
Ramona oh yeah, the ad.
Oh my God, Ramona Flowers.
Here it is. She's saying her hair is giving Ramona Flowers, which is like, first of all, cringe. Second of all, it's not, bitch. You'll never be Mary Elizabeth Winstead, bitch. You ugly whore.
Whoa.
It's super Ramona Flowers right now.
No, it's so cringe.
Stop.
God have mercy. Already, though, guys, you can tell this is better than the typical slop. We get from this cast of characters.
When she's alone, it's just way better.
Oh, yeah.
She does not look like Ramona Flowers.
The thing is I wish it would... Sorry, I have a cowlick back there. I wish it would stay sticking out, but it wants to, like, suck to my head. So then I look kind of like I got a bowl cut.
You do!
You look like you have a bowl cut. Anisa has unlocked the power of self-awareness. Well, not really, but for momentary purposes.
And recently I've been having symptoms.
She just keeps the fucking defeat symbol.
Yeah. Well, the whole stream here is defeat, buddy. Like, it's bad.
It's like, and recently I've been having symptoms that kind of worry me, simply because I have had a lot of CTE, and
a lot of CTE.
She's had a lot of concussive brain damage. It's like, we can't tell. Look at her face.
I believe what she just said.
That is someone who suffered from a lot of CTE, isn't it? We have to do it. It's a literal. Oh, she does look demented, dude.
When I had a major concussion, when I was recovering from that,
had a major concussion.
You never really forget what it's like to have your brain scrambled like that. Like, I had a hard time remembering words.
She had a hard time remembering words, folks. Her brain's been scrambled full on. She didn't have a lot to work with to begin with, folks. Let's be real. But now that it's been scrambled, le potato has been mashed. Be careful. Jean-Francois is coming to steal your girl, Ian. Jean-Francois is coming. She will make a fine acquisition to my collection of potato.
Oh, my sweet potato.
Where
It's
have
getting
you
confused.
gone?
And angry really easily. Things
She's
were getting like
confused
mixed up,
and angry
and I
really
didn't know.
easily.
Why all her solo
God.
streams are like, she's like, let me tell you how retarded I am. Like,
Why?
Jesus, why?
Well,
You-
why? Why is she telling people this?
I don't.
This is so humiliating.
The
for
40
her and
people?
Ian, dude.
That I was mixing things up, and then when someone would correct me, I would get like super frustrated. You never really forget that experience. And lately, I would say the past like 3 months, I've been having things like that happening to me, and I know
It
that
sounds
is
like
you're
you're a bit
melting
mashed right
down.
now. Yeah, this is a meltdown.
This is like a full-on meltdown, bro.
This is a cry for help.
It is. It actually, she needs help.
I mean, one, it's a telltale of just long-term brain damage, but it's also like
Jesus Christ.
Long-term brain damage alert! Long-term brain damage alert! Long-term brain damage alert!
This
Like,
is an
whoa.
utter feltoning, dude.
So
This
bad.
is beyond a felton.
So bad.
You were right. This is crazy.
It's crazy.
This is 2 minutes. It's like been like 9 felts. Like proper.
Oh, easy.
you know.
By the way, her chat's just shitting on how many ads are playing during.
Oh,
it's
and
on
she claims she shut them off, but she didn't. They were
did?
playing constantly,
Really?
man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get worried about Alzheimer's, but I think it actually probably has more to do with a long Alzheimer's, or at least I'm
So
choosing
she's
to believe that.
she's now
No,
blaming it on.
COVID?
She says that she has long,
It's not even real. Is that
and that's
real?
what it's like. No, of course
No,
it's
it's
not.
not real.
No, it's ridiculous, man. She's talking about early onset Alzheimer's. She's like 32 years old. She's like, yeah, it starts around this age. My father had Alzheimer's. So can you imagine if she actually does have Alzheimer's and like she just completely loses memory of everything in the next few years and Ian's stuck with that for the rest of his life? That's
I
horrible.
really think that she's just retarded and she's dumb and a dumb bitch, right? And on top of being like, not only like, it's not only us who makes videos on her, like a lot of people do now, right?
Yeah.
It's just like she can't handle it. So now it's just
Well-
like an overload in her small brain.
This is what I think RepairBot's got an interesting take here. He goes, I think
Go.
it's brain rot because she never leaves the house and scrolls TikTok all day, every day.
Yes.
You know, that seems like a good theory there.
That I think I might just be having some cognitive. I might be having some cognitive issues due to long and or stress.
Long
And
Stress.
or. No, wait.
bitch.
No, but she goes and or. So if it's or stress, it means you like know that you're lying about the long.
But she tries to blame it on stress. It's like, bitch, are you serious? You don't work a job.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything. You sit on your ass all day and eat pastries, bitch. What are you talking about, stress? There are people who actually have shit to do. The shit they have to do.
Ash, I have to confess something actually. I had long too.
Oh,
and that's
right.
why I lost a salt poppy.
It really is.
I
the
wasn't
new
feeling-
It's the new fibromyalgia. Someone said in chat. It's so real, dude. Fibromyalgia was invented specifically so lazy housewives didn't have to work.
No,
That's legitimately
Yeah.
the only reason fibromyalgia was created, was so women at 40 years old could do an early retirement and be carried by their family spouse. I have fibromyalgia. Now, I'm sure there is some woman or somebody out in chat that's like, fuck you, I do have fibromyalgia, and my every waking moment is torment and pain. But you know what? I think we can survive without the fibromyalgia demographic because smells broke in the fibromyalgia demographic anyway. Okay.
than it does also. I have crazy ADHD, so I can't really talk on stream.
Oh my God.
Okay, so now she has ADHD. But remember just last week when she said she didn't have ADHD?
Yes.
And only Ian had ADHD? And so Michael Phelps was his people because he had ADHD?
Oh,
Anisa can't even keep her mental illness straight.
No, it's not even, by the way, it's not even ADHD. She has extreme ADHD.
Extreme.
Remember in the early thousands, everything was like extreme and like the
Welcome to the X Games, dude.
Extreme ADHD XX.
Music either. I'm going through like this really fun journey right now of
Doesn't sound fun. It literally does not sound.
She doesn't sound like she's having fun either. You know, she looks real sad.
She's ADHD maxing.
getting antidepressants, which is
oh no, now she's getting on antidepressants. You can't even make this shit up. Like, it's full on. Like,
oh my God. Oh.
It's only gonna make it worse. She's gonna be the world champion of mental illness. She's trying for the 2028 Olympics. She's been so obsessed with the French Olympics, right? She's trying out for the new category in 2028, mental illness.
No, that was the breakdancing.
Stiff competition, yeah.
Did you see the breakdancing, right?
I thought that was Anisa.
No, it's the funniest thing. Someone put like Crash Bandicoot music and said, when you don't move as Crash for 1 minute. It's really good.
So funny.
I mean, I knew that I probably needed a long time ago, but it's, I think unfortunately, like for me, it's like starting to manifest physically. And once it starts
what
to
do you
manifest,
mean it's starting to manifest physically?
What does that mean?
Her depression is now affecting her physically, like she's in physical pain.
It's like
because
Silent
she's
Hill.
so depressed.
No, it's coming out as a creature now and it's following her around the house.
You know, remember how sure she was that she was going to be back and consistent last time? She's like, I figured this out.
Have you noticed it's not just her? Like a lot of the jokers that we cover, right, always say the same thing. I'm sorry, I'm not streaming. Like, don't say that if you're not going to be streaming. Just shut the fuck up.
Even we say that all the time. Yeah, guys, this time we're sure it's going to be consistent.
But we do. We are consistent.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We're consistently inconsistent.
Exactly. That's the consistency.
Exactly.
Thanks, Scuttle. Honestly, you can't compete with the new e-girl boob streamers. No, honestly, This is where it gets real sad. This is a big time felt. This is where you almost start to feel bad for her because she just keeps talking about how old and busted she is.
Oh no. How old is she? Seriously, how old is she? Let me see.
32.
How old is Anisa Jama?
By the way, we got Kung Flu Wang, great comment.
31,
he says,
you're right.
Anisa is a living consequence of the Tumblr era internet, looking for the right diagnosis to make her feel exceptional, to remove all personal responsibility. These are the people who legit say they were forced to be in existence and shouldn't have to follow the contract of life. The irony is she's now too old to grow up and turn her life around. She damaged her brains with meds and ruined her body.
And ruined
now
her
all
husband's
she
financial
has
situation.
Is the broken cock iDubbbz to sink down with her. Well, iDubbbz is fighting back. He's laid out his golden plan. His 5-year victory
He's going to leave
plan.
her, isn't he?
Yes, he laid out his plan on the podcast this week to leave Anisa, and I think it's brilliant. I think he should.
Really? Okay.
After this stream, he went, "Oh, I got to get out of this." So
I can't. I honestly can't. My time was. I got in early. That was my time. Okay, and
but you went nowhere.
Yeah.
You went nowhere with it.
Yeah,
you didn't make
I think
it.
if I kept my implants in, and maybe if I stayed 20.
Oh man, that's a brutal self-felt, dude.
The thing is, though, there's no attempt.
Oh,
The hair.
oh
She removed the implants. She's a bitch. She's like woke.
She was a dirty old hag that hit the wall.
She
just admitted.
I stayed 20 years old. I could, but I just, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Oh,
that's, you're coping the hardest when you're busting that one out. It means absolutely nothing, but
have you noticed Ralph, RTU, everyone that we made fun of recently, all say it is what it is at some point.
So did I when I was felt it. When you're felt it, that's all you've really got. You've got on the last cope. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is.
The most meaningless statement of all time. Yes, it is what it is. Yep.
Yeah, indeed.
Indeed, it is.
You can't disagree with it.
At the end of the day, that's
the time
it is.
I grew up in. It was very easy to push the limits. Now, you gotta try.
What a thing to say! Now you actually have to try. She's just admitting she's too lazy to even be a whore. This is the thing. She's too lazy to even do OnlyFans. The end result of this arc, it is ending in divorce, and she's just going to end up living with her mom.
Yeah.
And her mom is going to take care of her until her mom dies, because Anisa can't take care of herself. She's non-functional.
It is what it is.
And listen, I'm an old dog. I just want to lie on the fucking couch.
Listen to what she's saying, man. Listen to that. That's so fucking sad, dude. She's like, I'm an old salty dog. I'm just an old dirty dog that I can't do it anymore. By the way, Kenny Hotz has tweeted out the link to the Kino Casino.
Let's go.
Let's go, Kenny Bros.
Hey, Kenny, remember us? We met you. Remember? Met you at your show?
Watching.
He's not watching.
Probably somewhere else.
He's probably doing something more important.
But this is brutal, Anisa.
Everyone in chat, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
And watch reruns of Seinfeld with my family,
What do you mean with your family?
Woo!
Oh my God, Andy, that's fucking grim, man. Anisa just wants to spend all day because she's an old, salty, dirty dog that can't compete with the young, hungry cores on the block. She's just gonna lay on a sofa, rot, and watch Seinfeld. Man.
We'll get Kenny on. Should I try? Should I message him?
We might be able to get.
Yeah, I'll message him.
So the stream itself doesn't want to cooperate. They're like, please, the video. No. Like, stop! You felt it yourself enough, honey. Please.
I'm whatever you guys want me to be.
Oh my God! Look at how sad. Bring it back. Did you see how sad she was there? Like the pain that was in her eyes.
Yeah.
I'm whatever you guys want me to be.
Pause right there. That's despair. That's despair maxing, bro. She's taken the ultimate black pill. She took all of them at once.
Listen, I have a great segment that could save her and iDubbbz. We get them on our show and we call it Therapy with a Casino. They love therapy. Our show's doing decent. Chat, should we do therapy with the
Here's my recommendation. Immediate divorce.
Do you guys think that they would come on after everything we've said?
If it gets views, that's what I am. I'll be a dog.
What the fuck? Maybe we can get them on.
Be a dog. She'll do anything for a nickel and some attention, man.
Oh,
that's grim. That's grim. She's like, I'll be a dog. I'll be whatever you want. Oh.
yeah.
I'll be a dog girl. That's another meta, isn't it? Dog girl meta. If anyone
She already
ever
did that,
bumps
by
in,
the way. She already dressed up as a dog girl and failed.
Oh, okay. One of those like on TikTok or whatever
to you from behind in your car, always go to the hospital. This is a Canadian thing. It's probably not the same in America, but always go to the hospital. Always say you have neck pain, and then always phone the insurance company and tell them about it, and you will get a check in the mail for at least.
Isn't that fraud?
It is fraud. So her father told her to do this, and now Anisa is about to admit to insurance fraud on live stream.
What the
Really smart move, because like this could get her in trouble with her insurance company, because they do look into shit like that.
Okay.
It's $2,000, and it's true. I got it because they don't want to.
What the
Goes, I did. I got it.
Jesus.
They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to go to court. They'll just give you money.
You don't say the law shit. You don't break the law. Whatever.
My dad hated insurance companies so much.
To be fair, I'll play devil's advocate. No one's watching her, so it won't go anywhere. And by the way, everyone on the internet, it's actually like documented. You could break the law and say it online, and you're never arrested.
Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens unless you're us.
Any chance my dad could fuck over insurance companies or teach people how to fuck over insurance companies to get something out of them, he always would. Okay. Call the insurance company. Boom. Bear back moving to Canada. It was the easiest $2,000.
Bear? She's screaming out
it was
bareback?
the easiest $2,000 she ever made.
Company. Boom. Bareback moving to Canada. It was the easiest $2,000 I ever got.
Why is she saying bareback?
I don't know. I think it's the name of the person in chat. But yeah, thanks Anisa for raising everybody else's premiums, you scumbag.
You stupid bitch.
You know, but this is why, but pause. That exact reasoning is why her systems of governance will fail. Yeah. That's why we can't have a socialist system, because of cheating scumbags like her who screw over everybody else in the system by taking more than they need or by frauding the system. This is why Anisa can't have the world that she wants to have, because of people like herself.
Comfortable when I'm in a place that is predominantly one culture, just because I was in a environment where there were many cultures around me at all times.
So this is what she's claiming, is that Anisa does not feel comfortable in an area where there's one culture dominant. So Anisa's saying she wouldn't feel comfortable in a black neighborhood or in Chinatown.
Well, would you?
What she's saying. But of course, what she really means is she only feels uncomfortable around white people, and she wants to live in a multicultural diversity, which she claims is Edmonton. Is the most Edmonton in the 1990s was the most multicultural place on earth. It was like 90% white, sweetheart.
Yeah.
And like part native. And there was a few Asian people. Like, let's be real. Anisa at another point in this will claim that, and it will be in here. I may as well, I'll just address it now since I brought it up. Anisa claims that Canada is a right-wing ethno-state. And she claims that Canada has had a conservative majority for over 50 years, and that Justin Trudeau was the first liberal prime minister in over 50 years.
Come on.
Now, Anisa, you grew up under Jean Chrétien, who had a liberal majority government. You grew up under Paul Martin, who had a liberal government. But she believes that history started in 2006 and that Stephen Harper ran the country for 50 fucking years. These are the delusions. And then she claims that Canadian right-wingers are moving to America to make America right-wing, and that America was a socialist utopia before Canadians started moving there.
To be fair,
this is an actual take she come up with.
To be fair, Ash, she does have multiple cases of CTE.
And she has actual brain damage. This is the shit she's coming up with. She then also, I didn't even clip this part out, I'm telling you. She claims she votes NDP. That's all you need to know. If you're stupid enough to vote NDP? Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
The New Democratic Party used to be a party of the working man, used to be a party of unions. That's not what it stands for anymore. It's just straight up steal from other people and give to the poor, who honestly will squander the resources given to them. Their platform, the NDP, I hate to politically spark, but the NDP platform now calls for every person in Canada to be given a free house. Just saying.
That sounds awesome. I want to.
It's great, isn't it? We're all gonna get free houses.
That sounds believable.
It's all good. Yeah, believe.
That sounds achievable.
You're gonna get it. We're all getting mansions, bro.
It almost makes you feel like you stick out like a sore thumb more. I don't know how to describe it. When it's more. It's just not what I was culturally raised around, like a one-noted environment.
She's so much better.
She thought she was a wolf. Remember this? She actually, unironically, thought she was a wolf.
She claimed she was a wolf. Yeah.
In a very white neighborhood, but a lot of diversity right outside.
What sense does that make? How can you? So she admits that she grew up in a completely white neighborhood. So she didn't grow up
diverse
but there was diversity away from her. So she grew up in diversity. Yeah, that adds up, Anisa.
I miss doing content creation. However, I have no clue what type of content creation is best to get
money
stuff out there for people that is
so this is the thing, right? She has nothing to say. She has nothing to do or contribute whatsoever.
Or wants, no hobby.
Yeah, she has no desires whatsoever.
No desire.
All she wants is money. All she wants is to be famous. But she doesn't want to put in the work to get there.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to provide anything of value to anyone. She's like, I'm just really confused how I get the millions of dollars in views. Oh, guys, can you tell me how to do that? Listen, bitch, if you don't have a passion that's driving you, if you don't have things you want to talk about or things you want to create, then you shouldn't be doing it in the first place, dumb
is going to be good and entertaining. And like, there's a part of my brain that's like, should I do YouTube videos instead of like trying to live stream at this point?
What videos would you make? What videos would you make?
This is like to RTU, this is to anyone who's like, start an idea. Remember when I did Subcultured? It was video games. Icebergs were working. That's it. Just do it.
This is to the point, though, where she can't even look at what other people are doing and copy it. Because she's so fucking lazy. Or how about, you know what? You actually create something new, some new genre that's not being fulfilled in the market.
Right.
Why don't you find a niche and fulfill it? It's not ever going to happen.
You have to figure it out and just do it.
Continue live streaming and just push.
Here's the problem with a lot of these people, right? They'll do something and it's not immediately successful, but it takes its fucking consistency and time and work. It's just like, it's a grind. It's really a grind. It's just like, start doing it.
Really what it should be for everybody who starts doing it is a hobby.
Yes.
Because you should never be expecting to make a living off of this when you first start. Like, if it goes in that direction and there are enough people who love it and enjoy it, awesome.
Yeah,
but
perfect.
you have to start. But she's starting out with the idea, well, this has to be my main source of income. This has to be how I support myself. And it just probably isn't going to work out for her because she has no talent. And as she's admitted, she's brain damaged. So she's not going to be able to support herself. And she never did in the first place. All she ever did was leech off of her parents at first. She wasn't paying her own fucking bills off this shit. And then she leached off of her husband, iDubbbz. So she's not a functional adult. She never has been. And she needs to get a fucking grip. And honestly, for the sake of both of them, get a divorce. And she should go live with her parents and work at Tim Hortons like she was destined to do.
Should I do like Instagram? Like I'm kind of in this weird place.
Wait, hang on. TikTok? You make no money. It's not a job. TikTok is not a job unless you're like doing that fucking NPC meme. Fucking, what's his name?
Ice cream.
Salt Poppy.
By the way,
remember he told us he made like $30 a month for like 8 million views?
When we told Salt Poppy how much we were making, which, you know, what he was like, what?
And back then it was like way less. He's like, what? I make $10. We're like, what?
I'll tell you the truth, by the way, that like the people who do that, ice cream, pizza, ice cream, gang, that Anisa couldn't even do that.
Whoa.
Understand that she's actually so worthless and incompetent. She couldn't do that if she tried her very best. Because those people actually have to put some level of effort and concentration in to do that.
And also it's like it's real like a grading, right? Because you're like repetition.
What Anisa has to realize is there are motherfuckers out there who are grinding, man.
Yeah.
Who want it bad, who want it so much more than she wants it and have so much more ability than she has. There's a motherfucker out there who didn't sleep for 256 straight hours.
I saw that.
Gave himself brain damage because he wanted it that bad. That's who you're competing with. Like, if you don't want it that bad, if you're not willing to go for it with all of your passion and all of your drive and all of your heart, then don't go for it, because there is somebody who will, and they will take your spot.
Yeah. And by the way, it was like supposed to be like the world record, but it wasn't. Right? Like it ended up being 14 days and not like whatever. I think it was like 8 he was trying to do. Did you see the guy who's like just won the world record for Guinness Book of World Records? This Indian guy, for having 424 video game systems that were all plugged in with a spreadsheet and all its controls into one TV. So you could literally play any video game console ever made, 424 on one TV. Like, it's fucking crazy. Well, I'll show you it later. It's pretty nuts.
I'm doing like a lot of like, I'm trying to figure out what is the best thing to do.
How about you just think, what would people like to see? Because that's what I think about every time with this show. It's like what? Ask yourself, what would you like to see, first of all? Because it's hard for you to empathize with other people. Like, what would you like to see? And I say to myself, like, I like to see retards making fools of themselves. Like, you got to start somewhere. Like, you like to see like douchebags be exposed for their douchebaggery. Like, you have to start with the concept. Like, what would I like to see, or what do I think other people would like to see? And start there, and you see, maybe you'll get results. I don't know what to do. Then do nothing. Go get a fucking normal job like everyone else. But she believes that she's above that. You understand? Because she's special, or that she's some sort of victim because she's disabled. And straight up, somebody said, like, when I said she should go work at Tim Hortons, that's her final destiny. They said she'll never work. And you're right. That would be the good ending for her. Sadly, what is going to happen is the Canadian government will give her a disability check of $1,200 a month for the rest of her life, which will be more than enough when her parents pay the bills and put a roof over her head and all the shit for her to live her comfortable life of rotting and watching Seinfeld like she wants. But it's a sad, pathetic existence, really.
You're scaring me. I'm old.
Like, by the way, you can't just be famous. It never lasts. Like that Hawk Tua girl, whatever. It's like like she's trying, but it's like fading horrifically right now.
Say the line, Bart.
Say it. Say the line. Yeah. Did you see fucking a Red Bar covered it? But did you see her on Bill Maher's show?
No,
it's
didn't.
Insane. Like, he's so creepy, dude. He's like, you should work for me. You could be the sex expert.
No.
I swear.
Bill, no.
Club Random. Yeah. You should watch Red Bar. There's like a clip of it on YouTube. It's so fucking weird, dude. She's like, it looks like she's like in like a dungeon, like about to be by Bill Maher. He's trying to like pour her a drink and make her a drink. You know, he makes all the guests like drink.
Yeah, well, I remember
in a basement. Did you see this?
The most recent thing I heard about Bill Maher is Steve-O wanted to go on, but Bill wouldn't stop smoking weed in front of Steve-O. And Steve-O's like, bro, like I'm trying not to relapse and fuck up my life. And Bill's like, well, why don't you just have a toke of this then, idiot? So Steve-O couldn't do the interview.
Wow.
I'm old.
Steve-O's been spiraling.
Yeah.
He really like everyone's making fun of him now and he can't handle the trolls. And he's just like, he had Moist Critical on his podcast and he went on like a 20-minute, like how he can't handle the trolls. He doesn't know when people are joking. So he's like, I don't know what to do. Like people are like,
the worst thing that happened is Steve-O is getting sober. Steve-O was meant to die at 30, having been a legend his whole life. The rest of his life, his redemption story is just a sad spiral.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and he had Adam Freeland, or he's on Adam Freeland's podcast, and Adam's like sort of like a you know, sarcastic and joking around. He's like, I don't know if are you joking? He's like, I'm just having fun with you. He's like, I don't know, like you're weird. And he's like losing his mind. Like Steve-O's not right, but
Steve-O's not a legitimate comedian or podcaster. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody ever gave a shit what Steve-O or any of those guys had to say.
Yeah.
What we cared about was watching them get tortured. And honestly, now that they're too old to get tortured anymore because it's sad and they're washed up and like 50 years old, it's time for them to just be turned into dog food, okay?
I agree.
Instead to the next generation of idiots that hurt themselves for money.
Yeah, but Red Bar covers them. It's really funny.
Guys, I'm so old. Okay, let me look at... I think I have Twitch on my phone still. All of my time, I would say all of my free time, is paying attention to the Olympics and politics. That's it.
Just think of how f***ed up that is. Like, you spend all of your time thinking about politics and the Olympics.
Oh.
You wonder why you're all fucked up and stressed out because you're like fixating on politics. What if Trump gets in? Oh, it's gonna be over. What if Kamala gets in? Like, how about you just touch fucking grass, you stupid bitch?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like, do anything else other than hyper fixate on politics. It's honestly the worst thing for a mentally ill person to get invested into is politics, because you start getting up about shit that's not even real, that doesn't genuinely affect you in any way, and that you have the worst part of no control over whatsoever. And you just like, I've seen it with way too many people. They get involved in politics.
Oh, yes. Not even involved, but they're like watching it way too much, and they're like, it's just derangement. It's just like, whoa, buddy.
They get the zeal of the convert, right? So and this is the problem is, it's for the very first time in their life, they started to think about politics.
Yeah.
And they get the zeal of the convert and believe that they know everything about politics when they actually know jack shit. And then they just get so emotionally invested and devastated over every little thing that happens, and it drives them insane.
Yeah.
Canada is not that left wing. I don't think...
What are you talking about?
Anisa's trying to claim that Canada is right wing. Canada has hate speech laws. If you disparage somebody for their racial identity or their sexual orientation, if you call a trans man an actual man, right, you know, or a woman,
which I would never do,
then you can actually go to prison in this country, okay?
Yeah.
We have universal health care. We have socialized medicine in this country. We have legalized weed federally. We've had gay marriage legal since 2004. Okay, abortion has been legal here for longer than it's been legal in the United States, and there are no restrictions whatsoever. A child in Canada can be aborted on the very same day that the woman goes into labor. Understand that. And she wants to sit up here and say that Canada is a right-wing country. Like, does she even know what policies are left-wing and right-wing?
This is the craziest right-wing place ever. What sort of
country she wants to live in?
I don't think she knows what is happening in her room.
We have mass immigration in this country to where we bring in 500,000 legal immigrants a year with a population of about 40 million people. Like, the demographics of this country shift faster than any. We have the fastest growing population I believe, in the entire G8. Okay. But it's not because of children being born. It's because of immigrants coming in. And, but it's a real right-wing country.
All right, hang on one sec.
I think Canada's been conservative. Canada was conservative for a long ass time. And then they voted in Trudeau in like 2014.
Has she ever watched TV? Hang on.
No, but has she ever, like, she says this with such confidence. She says that it's been a conservative majority run country for 50 years. Just look at the election results. The Liberals win more elections than the Conservatives on a federal level and have since Confederation. And in the last 50 years, we've only had 2 conservative majority governments, the Mulroney government and the Harper government. And that's like the rest of the time, it's either been a liberal majority or a minority government. Like the idea that it's been a conservative, but she just has no idea of history. Yeah. She has no idea of politics in her own country. She can't read a clock, folks.
Or whenever the that was. The first time we've had the liberal majority, we hadn't had a liberal majority in 50 years.
No, Anisa. No, Anisa. That's not true. It's not true, Anisa, at all. John Kretschmann was prime minister.
Years.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was someone stabbed at an Oilers game? There were 6 shootings last night in Seattle. There were 6.
Why
in the same night. There?
This is the thing. You choose to live there, and you vote for and support the policies that cause it to be that way, Anisa. Yeah. Holy. She's melting down.
Multiple people died. You had 1 stabbing.
Ow.
Wait. iDubbbz has been there the whole time?
Yeah, he's been there the whole time, and he's interjected a few different times.
How is he not going, shut the f*** up? Shut up. Or how about this? How about he could search what she's talking about and go, is this right? What you're saying?
You had 1 stabbing in the past 6 months. I can say this now because I sold this house, but I was living in Millwoods.
Wait. Oh.
The biggest drama that happened in Millwoods was my Rottweiler got out and was chasing the...
Wait, so your Rottweiler was like causing problems?
Get ready for this. Anisa's Rottweiler got out and started hunting immigrant families.
Wait, what?
Local Somalian family that was terrified of dogs.
So the dog went after the Somalian family and chased
it was a
Rottweiler.
Not a pit bull, but it was a Rottweiler. It's still a scary dog to have hunting you.
But meanwhile, Anisa will tell you it's not the breed, it's the owner.
Why do y'all stay in Seattle? I love Seattle. I love the culture here. I love the people here. I love the weather here.
The culture and the people of Seattle that lead to like defunding the police, which means that there are all these shootings and is all this crime that you were just complaining about and having a tantrum about. Anisa, let's continue.
I love Seattle, but hard for us because
no one likes Seattle. Sorry, Seattleites, whatever you call yourselves. No one likes Seattle.
We love it here. We love the culture.
It may as well. Is it a flyover? It's not a flyover, is it?
No.
It should be. It should be a flyover state.
We love the attitude towards police. We love the overall policies that are in Washington. Like the vibes here are really good. The community here is good. It's the things that suck.
Hang on. Okay, yes. Except for where DSP lives, it rules. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is that friends aren't available, and
so she's just admitting that her and Ian have no friends.
Yeah, friends aren't available.
They're just hermits who sit inside. But no, there are friends available if you were to go outside and be a part of anything. It's just, and maybe they aren't available to them because they're just such repulsive swine. But I think they fit in there, just with the champagne socialist of Seattle. Yeah.
Just join Antifa, head to the club.
The housing crisis is getting very bad here.
Oh, I wonder
there are a lot of
why.
people who
Yeah.
Listen.
were able to afford rent at one point who can't afford rent and are being pushed out.
Pause.
And it's
I wonder why that is, Anisa. It couldn't possibly be you and Ian's fault. People like you who move in and gentrify these areas, right? Who come in with all this money from California or other places and gentrify Seattle and raise the rents to kick out the lowly working class. Couldn't possibly be your fault at all. No.
very hard to see. Attitudes towards police presence isn't very strong.
I wonder why there's all
Overall,
the shootings.
What a shitty place to live. You don't have
People
police
literally pooing on the sidewalk, right?
Ugh.
in the Seattle
Well,
area.
here's what they do have. Listen to this. This is wild. Listen to what they do have.
Okay.
To the point where like we have superheroes here.
They
I'm not
have
kidding.
They do.
Superheroes.
I watched a documentary on it. Have you seen these?
Yeah.
They walk
They
around in
have people
superhero
who
costumes.
pretend
Like
that they're actually superheroes and try and be police,
like
but
kick
they're not.
ass. Like kick ass. Yeah.
It's
We have
gotten to that.
Phoenix Jones. Remember that guy? Didn't one of them head to jail for killing someone? They beat him
sure,
to death
yeah.
with a fucking like nightstick or something.
Oh, guys,
Heroes
it's
here.
so much better here. We have to rely on vigilante justice rather than a normal police force because we're all brain damaged. Okay.
One of them's named Red Ranger, and he's a registered nurse, and he walks around downtown Seattle with a bulletproof vest and like a can on and like a mask, and he basically goes around like looking for people who need Narcan or need med.
What the?
Sounds like a great city, Anisa.
What a
Sounds like a
shitty
totally
superhero.
normal place to live where you need to have normal citizens walking around in superhero costumes delivering Narcan because there are so many dirty drug addicts dying on the ground. But you think, oh, there's no way that tough love could ever work. There's no way locking these people up or taking away the drugs could help them. Instead, it's better to just enable them to die on the sidewalk. But hopefully, if they overdose, there'll be a guy on the sidewalk to give them some Narcan so they can continue the cycle until inevitably they do overdose when there's no guy with Narcan. It's great.
It's
Wonderful. What a great place to live.
You know what someone said? Someone said, "Oh, so basically, it's like Fallout, but in real life." Yeah.
medical help or are in trouble and need someone to like step in and intervene. He has like a taser and like other things, but his main function is if the police are trying to get involved, he can shoo them away because he's a registered nurse. So if he's
shoo away the police. What sort of insane world do we live in where criminals are committing crimes and some guy dressed up like the Red Power Ranger can just do this? Shoo, police, I'll handle this with my trusty can of Narcan. Like,
it's dude. It's
treating a patient, the police can't bother them. So he'll intervene and try to be a barrier, basically.
Marvel really lied to us, huh?
oh, I know.
But I feel like lots of chill police is the ideal. No, I mean, I don't think that exists.
Right.
I don't think, unfortunately, I think that the culture, police culture.
Why should police be chill?
Well, they're
When
out there
people are
risking
like-
their lives every day trying to deal with the lowest dredges of society, scum that wouldn't think twice about shooting them or stabbing them, right? But they need to just be, oh, bro, let's all just smoke a bowl and talk this out.
This
Why
is
did-
ridiculous.
Why did you rob the Target, Mr. Tyrone? Well, shit, it's because I didn't get enough love as a 9-year-old. Okay, well, let's talk about that trauma and that feeling from your mom. Like, no, that's not how it's going to work. But Anisa believes that's how it's going to work. She's going to later on here advocate for abolishing prisons.
And then what?
Well, she says that all we have to do is show criminals love because they haven't been shown love before, and then they'll stop committing crime. I actually had this happen in fucking law class.
Oh my God. Oh,
I
my
had
God.
some stupid fucking bitch in law class actually advocate for abolishing prisons. And so you know what I said to her?
Yeah.
I said to her, so if you were raped, you wouldn't want your rapist to go to prison. Oh, how she clutched. How can you say such a... I go, well, would you want him in prison or not?
Yes, that's what happens.
You know, she was totally humiliated, and she actually dropped out of the class the next day.
Wow.
I went to the professor, and she said, Professor, you can't let Ashton talk like this. Ooh. And he's like, well, it was a valid point. Like, you're saying that rapists and murderers shouldn't go to prison.
Yeah.
Like, but this is how these people think. Like, they're very like this liberal mindset, this naive mindset. That was a girl in high school. It was like 15, 16 years old. She can almost have an excuse. This bitch is 31 and still thinks we can live without prisons or any sort of consequence for crime, that we just have to love them enough.
In America, it doesn't really allow for chill police. IPD is the
because the people who are in trouble, get in trouble with the law, are crazy. They threaten people. They kill. They rob banks. Cops can't be chill. You know what happens when a cop is chill in a tense situation? They die. You stupid bitch.
Liar, but it's crazy. It's insane how much money, like...
Look, some cops are retarded. I'll agree. Some are tyrants or whatever, right? Obviously. But, like, having no cops...
This is similar to... I'll use an analogy here from Team America World Police. Sometimes you need dicks. Sometimes you need people that are just absolute fucking douchebags to lay down the law and keep order in a society. And that's why they don't like get police that, like, in terms of their testing and stuff, that are too smart. They don't want police that question orders. They don't want police that really think about what they're doing. They want police that go in and get it done, that follow orders and shut down crime. But unfortunately, we now live in an age where the police have just been completely cut off from their ability to actually protect the citizenry. And we're living in an anarcho-tyranny is the buzzword there, where for the law-abiding citizen, oh, don't you worry. If you parked in the wrong spot, you're going to get a parking ticket, right? You know, if you fucking don't, you know, to the jot and tittle, get your taxes right, oh, you're going to get called out for that. The IRS is going to felt you. But the criminals that steal your packages or your car, they'll never be caught.
Yeah,
the criminals that are just like ruining society, the crackheads on the street, the homeless people in their encampments, it'll never be cleared out. We just live in hell because of people like Anisa.
I do think, I'll say something about police. I do think police who like use their power to be corrupt and with their citizens should get harsher time than a citizen because they've used their power, which I despise when you see a corrupt cop use their power to with someone. And then it's like they were suspended for 2 weeks. And you're like, really? What the
I will also point out that people like Anisa are going to be the very first people to call the police
with pay.
As well.
Yeah. Oh my God. It drives me nuts when they're suspended with pay. Holy dude.
So Seattle is
nuance ski 100% right. No, I am right. Hey, Ashton, cops who use their power to with people should be fucking charged like everyone else. Oh no, he's just slap on the wrist.
There's always going to be a degree of corruption within organizations that have power.
Yeah.
There's always going to be people who abuse power, but it's a better alternative than living in a complete anarchy where there is no law and order and you're scared for your life and your property 100%. Every single day.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's a bit of a more nuanced issue there. And obviously we're not the ultimate experts and authority on police power.
No, I am.
But I will say, I think we have a better conception of how it needs to work in the real world than Anisa does.
Well, to be real, it's not a high bar. That's like saying like, hey, we can cross the street without being hit by a bus, you know?
Where Chaz happened, which was where they pushed the cops out of a zone for a period of time, and they forced that precinct to shut down in downtown Seattle.
Wow.
It was like one of the few places in the U.S. during
that became terrible and horrible, and everyone made fun of.
People actually died.
And people died. Yeah, like,
people died. It was a nightmare, but Anisa, like, it was love. It was so great.
Yeah.
They put the police out.
BLM protests that actually was able to push the police out and keep them out for a period of time. And these superheroes were working that area.
She's saying superheroes like unironically.
It's kind of cool.
Oh, wait. So you're telling me that the superheroes had to patrol the area because when the police left, it was a fucking mess? Oh, you don't say.
And so power abhors a vacuum, and there's going to be a hierarchy and authority anyway. It's just going to be people that can't be held accountable, that are vigilantes and gangs. Oh, that sounds so much better. I'm going to love fucking answering to the authority of Warlord Tyrone. That makes sense. Like, what's going to happen when he decides he's going to rape you, Anisa? Is Ian going to do anything?
Yeah, exactly.
What's he going to do? He don't even own guns.
U.S. military versus U.S. police force, who would win? My local police have a $115 million budget for my city with 300K people. Holy shit.
Wow.
Whoa.
How horrible.
That's like decent. That's not even
like Anisa doesn't know what those numbers mean, right? Like, it may well have been 20 bazillion bazinga bucks.
She heard the word million.
Oh my god.
The guy who ran over, there was Seattle's crazy, man. There was that one cop who was like an actual Nazi. And he was
Nazi?
Yeah, I'm sure he was executing the G's on the streets.
High up cop, and he had like the sigil of like what Reich or whatever he belonged to. He was a literal Nazi.
Reich? What are you talking about? He had the sigil of what Reich he belonged to. Bitch, there's only one Reich. Like, it's either the Third Reich or now the Fourth Reich. Okay? What are you talking about? What Reich he was a member of? What do you like? He doesn't have any idea what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed, and they couldn't fire him. Hello?
Is this true?
So wait a minute. You're not in favor. She's going to blame it on the union. So she's not in favor, by the way, of workers' rights or collective bargaining, or, you know, she just believes people should just be fired for their political opinions on a whim of whoever's in charge. Oh, I heard George voted Republican. We better fire him. Well, I heard Sally voted Democrat. Guess she ought to be fired. Like, she doesn't even think about what she's advocating for, which is because she's never had to work a fucking job to support herself. She just wants employers based on your political preferences to be able to fire you at will. That makes sense.
Oh, Anisa's wallet. They couldn't fire him because the union was protecting him. He said, "Okay, fire me. I'll sue you for $1 million," and that's what they were.
By the way, she would be in favor of unions for everybody else other than police, right? This isn't very class conscious, comrade. They're not in favor of collective rights for the workers.
Back and forth with. They were like, "We can't fire him. If you can't fire a Nazi, there's a problem."
Oh,
there's a big problem. Made that clear.
That was, by the way, the most passionate she got about anything during the entire show.
By the way, but she can't talk about like brain damage and being mentally ill and retardation and then give political takes like she knows anything. You know
what I mean?
You can't follow that up. Like, no, sorry.
I think that jail is very counter. Somebody was explaining most of these people are the way that they are because they've never like been given love, basically. Really? And so our solution to that is to deprive.
So pedophiles are the way they are because they weren't given love. Serial killers are the way they are because they weren't given love. The guy stealing your car stereo isn't the way that he is because of love. Like, seriously, this is the argument that you're trying to make?
I don't care if they weren't given love. They kill off.
Rapists,
you know what I mean?
Just want love, Anisa. You better give it to them.
Yeah.
So is Anisa's argument, I guess you should just have sex with whatever incel. They have a right to your body. because they weren't shown love, right?
Yeah.
Is that the world you want to live in, Anisa? This is the craziest shit I've ever heard anybody say.
It's
really.
nuts.
Deprive them of even more love.
Yes. Yes. When people do fucked up shit like that, you deprive them of everything, of society, of being around you.
And like, how does that make sense? And I was like, that's so true.
There are some people who are genuinely just fucked up. They will never ever be rehabilitated. It's who they are. They're sick. They're violent. They're evil motherfuckers out there. And you think that they should just be free to walk amongst everybody? That as long as they go to therapy, which is your version of the gospel, as long as they go to therapy and they get absolved of their sins by a therapist, that murderers and rapists should be free to walk amongst the rest of us? This is why you and Ian aren't in charge of fucking anything. And the things that you haven't been in charge of have failed, like Creator Clash, because you have no concept of the real world or how anything works. And it's actually dangerous. These people are dangerous, far more dangerous than Nazis or racists or anything like that. These are the people that make our cities unsafe because they're on the side of the criminal and not the citizen.
By the way, she's going to go like, oh, the Nazi cop or whatever, right? But killers and rapists, they weren't loved. What if the Nazi wasn't loved and that's why they're a Nazi?
Exactly, right?
Should we now...
Suddenly her sympathy runs dry there. And instead, what we should do to get that person to reform is to take away their bank account, take away any ability for them to make money, take away their voice, lock them in a cell, make them feel like the whole world is against them. And that'll definitely solve it. It won't harden their views and crystallize them. No. They'll definitely come begging back to be your socialist comrade any day now, I'm sure.
Yeah. So what it's not her political belief? What if they're, how about this? Would she be in favor of Nazis being put in jail? Right? Because now we're in like this, like, you know, this debate of, well, you don't want jails, but what if Nazis were arrested? But now you can't because you didn't want jails. You know what I mean? Like, she's so stupid. She doesn't think. She doesn't think outside the box at all.
Like Uyghur camp rehabilitation, you know, would have to be like programs filled with love and acceptance and therapy and stuff, not like ripping off
what if they the child?
Oh, you know, the parents of that child that are going to love to hear that the pedophile is going to be sent to a program filled with love and therapy and validation. Yeah, that's the punishment that fits the crime. That's sure also going to deter all the sickos out there from raping kids, Anisa. You know, like think about what you're saying.
Yeah.
Or fingernails to get you to denounce God. Video is something I should think about. I'm not sure. I'll cook on it, but thanks for hanging out. Thank you, Prolapse.
Let's give Anisa a round of applause.
What the hell?
Be embarrassed.
That's really sad is that Ian, in order to stop Anisa from throwing a temper tantrum and acting like a spoiled child over her failed live stream, has to come in and talk to her like she's 2 years old. Hey, everybody, let's congratulate Anisa for doing a live stream for 2.5 hours. It's so embarrassing. He's talking to her like how the host of a children's show would talk.
Yeah.
Like how the guy on Blue's Clues would talk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. A round of applause.
I thought you were going to pick him up, too. Hi,
Fiona. Good job.
Fiona.
We're all here.
Just get a job, you two.
Here.
I mean, really.
The gang's all... Oh.
You were iDubbbz and now you have 40 people watching you right now. Just give up.
The gang's all here.
You know who gets more views? I hate to say this. Review Tech USA.
Yes.
That's insane. That's a crazy thought. The Review Tech beats iDubbbz. I don't even want to say it out loud.
He does about 6 times the live numbers that Anisa does.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
And about 10 times the donations, which it's like they didn't even make $20 on this stream.
here on the ground, and we're all excited.
Everybody's like, woo!
Come here, you little.
He's right.
Wow.